Hi, my name is Danny Donehue, and at the end of last year, I decided to leave work a week early before Christmas so that I could ride my bike from my house in Croydon, Melbourne, up to Coledale, which is near Sydney. The journey would be a little over 1,000 kilometres, and I had 9 days to do it, leaving on the 16th of December with a goal to make it to Coledale by Christmas Eve. This meant that I had to average about 120 kilometres a day, 9 days in a row. For me, a casual cyclist at the time, and still, this was the longest I've ever ridden in a day, 9 days in a row, and I was quite skeptical if I could even do it. One driving force convincing me that I could was that if Ed Pratt was able to unicycle around the world, surely I could ride a regular bike from just Melbourne to Sydney. I only committed to this journey a couple months prior. It had been something I've thought about for a long time, but I just needed to commit. So I booked a week of annual leave, which when approved meant that I had to start training, and that it was going ahead, no backing out now. In the small time that I had to prepare for this trip, I purchased a second-hand bike off Marketplace, a 2022 Norco Search XR A1 for those interested, on which I redid the rim tape, the handlebar tape, replaced the hoods, and of course attached a rack for panniers. Training-wise, I didn't do as much as I should have, nearly. A fortnight before leaving, I did go on a test ride, an overnighter, riding from my place in Croydon to Torquay via Geelong on the first day, which was my first ride over 100 kilometres, and then the second day was going back home to Croydon via the ferry, so I went back through Sorrento, completing a lap around the bay. This trip revealed to me just how bad it is to push yourself with little preparation. Each night after riding, I was barely able to walk, and I was shaking with flu-like symptoms. I've never experienced anything like this before. But luckily, the pain and shivers would mostly disappear the next morning, which allowed me to almost make it home. Yes, on the way home I had to end up calling my wife 20 k's away, because I just couldn't do it. I was completely out of energy. I think this trip around the bay was the best preparation I could have done for teaching me a few key things about endurance riding. I learned that on this trip I'll need to pace myself, and so during the ride I kept reminding myself to keep my legs on autopilot, to keep coasting. And importantly, I learnt that breaks are needed. Even if you're currently feeling okay, every now and then you should just take 10-15 minutes just to relax, have a snack, and a drink. So please enjoy episode 1 of my journey from Croydon to Coledale, basically Melbourne to Sydney, for those who don't know where that is. Thank you.
Good time, babe.
I will.
Just the sad walk. Bye.
Bye.
Off we go.
Becomes dirt. Just going through Tynong, I believe, along the railway. It's pretty cruisy so far. 80 k's in. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's get it. Buddy. Oh. spot. It doesn't say that. Time to set up camp. Whoa. Crazy. So I'm gonna try cooking with this for the first time. Just talking to Jenny on the phone. So I'm gonna just cook some pasta and chuck in some tuna with beans. All done. Okay. Going to boil now. And I put in some pasta. Just measure this with my hand. Oh no, I'll just pour it. Cook. Need to go back on. I've never done this before. Hey Jenny. I have finished making my pasta, chucked in the tuna. Time to eat this tasty meal. This is the one thing I was hoping wouldn't happen, and it's happened the first morning. Found a good place to make some breakfast. They got water here, they got power, although unfortunately I can't get my power bank actually into the slot. Boiling some water to make some coffee, and then some oats. Hello, it's the morning on day 2. I've ridden about 5 or so kilometers and then I found this place. So I figured it's a good place to heat up some water, made a coffee and some oats. And yeah. So this morning when I got up, I'll probably show some videos here. But there was a huntsman on the back of my bike. There's a huntsman on my bike. It's not a very big one, but I gotta get him off. So I had to try to flick it off with a stick. Because I'm a bit scared. I need to close my bag on the stick. I don't want to have to hit you. Oh yeah. I don't think I want to cook. Oh no. I might just have to shake my bike. He's under the rack. It ran underneath the rack, so I picked up the bike and dropped it, and then it fell onto the tire, and I rolled the bike back a bit and then dropped it again and then fell onto the floor, and yeah, that was scary. Ooh. And I also did my first bush poo. So only 135 kilometers left today. Just going along the Gippsland Plains Trail, or rail trail at the moment. Not too bad, but there's also a lot of main roads you can take instead, but I figure might as well do some sections of the trail. Get off the road! I feel like I keep having to stop because these views. Oh my god. Look at the mountains. Fuck, these roads are beautiful. Just cruising. And the countryside is amazing, actually. There's something very hypocritical about enjoying all these views, enjoying the crowds, while snacking on some beef jerky. And I can't do it. It said that this road is closed because it's flooded, but if I have to go around, it's gonna be a while, so I'm gonna go down here and just hope that I can get through it, because it hasn't rained in 2 days, so it should be fine. And I'm on a bike, I might be able to ride through it. We'll see. Okay, it wasn't too bad, just like a foot water right there. Very easy to pass through. I've just been coming down this road for a while, and now I'm turning onto this dirt road down there, and it looks like I'm on that for a long time, so I was thinking about just having a small break. I think I need a mobile boost, so I'm going to get out the Bluetooth speaker, which normally I despise people with Bluetooth speakers, but I'm not going to see anyone, so I can boogie my way down this road a bit. See, I couldn't look at this route very good on Google Maps, so I didn't see this. I am so sick of this road, but it is pretty. But sandy. Up ahead is one of the most awesome things I've seen in a few hours. Paved road. Although I don't think I'm going to. Oh yes. More sandy roads. And a big fucking tree. First alive turtle I've seen. Oh my god. You'll be careful crossing the road now. Good luck. Just picked up this guy from the middle of the road. He was just curled up because he's all scared. And it looks like there might be another dead tortoise there. But he is alive still, I'm quite sure. He flinches a bit, so I think he's just terrified. Anyways, don't go back on the road. Kitty tortoises. I tried to go a different way because the way I was routed said it was all dirt roads. But it seems like all the ways are dirt roads. And this one is just bump and bump and bump. And I am absolutely sick of this now. I just want to set up camp, have a shower, get a pizza or something. Fuck. Like 18 k's to go, and it's probably all like this. Oh, that's a welcome sight. The caravan park. My lovely patch of grass. Oh yeah. I just want to set up camp, have a shower, get a pizza or something. Okay, now that I'm well prepped, I can finally bring the camera across. Bike.